We took a class and wrote a management plan, which included all of our goals and objectives. And forest health is one of those goals, and one of the objectives was to do a thinning project. We had about 500 trees per acre, and the idea was to get it down to about 300 trees per acre.
It had been logged in 2000 and replanted in 2002, so the trees are about 15 years old, and they were 6 or 7 when we bought the property.
We had Oregon Department of Forestry come out, take a look at what we were going to do, and also work with the contractor to make sure that he understood what the specifications were for the thinning project. And then we went ahead and hired the contractor and executed the project, and that's where we are today.
We come out and provide the technical assistance as far as guidance on stand density, thinning practices, dealing with the slash. Douglas fir in a plantation setting is planted at too high of a natural density. So at some point in time, someone has to go back and thin the stands out. When the stands are overcrowded, they're more susceptible to insects, disease, wind throw, and then also wildfire too.
I'm a little concerned about global warming and what that's going to do to the trees, and so I feel like thinning them early and when they're young is going to give them a little bit of an advantage over really densely spaced trees for, assuming we have more really warm summers coming up.
What we want to do is make sure that the trees we have are healthy, and if we have too many trees, they're taking up more resources than if we had less trees. We have more sunlight for the trees that we have more water for the trees that we have, and they're going to end up being healthier in the long run. This was all done by hand by the contractor that we hired, and so they came in with chainsaws and came in and made a lot of decisions very quickly after we had described to them what we were looking for, and we worked with the forester from the Department of Forestry to come up with kind of a prescription for what it would look like.
We're just trying to make sure the trees have enough resources to grow and to thrive, enough nutrients in the soil, enough water, enough sunlight. It's a healthy thing for us to do for the forest.
We wouldn't have done this at this time without the assistance that we got. This was our first experience with NRCS, and based on this, I would certainly recommend that people come back to NRCS just to check to see what kind of programs are available.
We're able to again help them financially with financial assistance to help implement these conservation practices. We're grateful to have landowners like the Dummer family to participate. They're very motivated, and they are really good people to work with.
It's just good for forest health to keep them a little bit thinner and bring a little light into the understory and grow a few more shrubs.
We've had a lot of fun with it.